Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position. And Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Leclerc, Ricciardo, Pierre GASLY and Verstappen, Norris, Ocon, Rhys and Fernando Alonso, Giovinazzi, Mazepin, Jack Aitken and Mick Schumacher, Stroll, Drugovich, Christian LUNDGAARD and Guan Yu Zhou, Matsushita, Tigtum, Latifi and Louis Delatraz. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Okay, welcome back. Season 10, F1 2021. This might be the last season before F1 2022 comes out. As you can see, we changed our livery. We're in the all black carbon for this season with the rocket ship theme on the halo. I think that looks pretty cool on the black. We ran it last season on the chameleon colored car. It's just a cool theme. But of course, racing isn't all about themes, so let's get our car set up. We already have a setup for Bahrain. Our strategy. Let's see, we're going to run, in the first stint, we're going to run the soft tires. On the second stint, we're going to switch to the mediums. Look like he wants us to come in around the 6th lap. We're going to drive as hard as possible since there is going to be a tire change. And we're usually good on tires. Track temperature 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Air temperature 76 degrees Fahrenheit. As you know, Bahrain is usually a night race. So it looks like we're all set up. I'm going to leave the fuel where it is. I don't think we're going to use 15.2 liters. And I did the full practice program, so hopefully the race engineers set the fuel right. But 14 laps, we're like a gallon over. All right, let's get back on track and let's go. Oh, I qualified in 9th position. And I forgot where our teammate qualified, but it should have shown on the race rundown. All right, here we go. Whoa. A lot of touching going on.
Honestly, lost a second.
It's having damage. Jeez. Alright, it's too early to start fighting.
It's going to be up the inside of the chicane. Is he close enough?
Oh gosh. That was totally on me trying to dive bomb. Gonna outbreak him. Barely missed the Red Bull. Okay, lap 2 of 14. We're in 8th position out of 22 cars. We made up a whole position. A lot of touching happened. Thank goodness we don't have any damage. I'm just trying to situate the car to get a good feeling car.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Okay, we just got fastest lap, so I know we have the pace. If you're wondering, that's why the entire track turned purple. Full race update.
8th place. You're in 8th place. Gasly is ahead of you. Less than a second separate you. They're on fresh salt.
Love this turn. We're going to outbreak Gasly.
The gap to the leader
We ran
is
into
4.6 seconds. Pit window will open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. 12 laps to go.
We tapped the Alpine. We had DRS on the Alpine. We have no damage in the front, thank goodness. Love this corner here.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Oh yeah.
Did you like that one, man? Did you like that?
We're gonna have DRS. There it is.
We're
And look who it is.
We're
Verstappen.
on the mediums. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Outbreak him, outbreak him. And there's our teammate just up ahead. Confirm change.
Copy that.
Alright, lap 4 out of 14. We're in 5th position. Our teammate is just ahead of us in 4th position, of course. Looks like Sonoda. Oh, I tapped our teammate. No, please, no damage. No damage.
Gap to the first is 2.9.
Yeah, just let me drive. I'm flat out, so.
As you can see, we're in the black livery this year, the carbon fiber. If it's safe to do so, I'm going to pass him on the right. Only if it's safe. Nope, I don't feel comfortable. Knowing I'm going to have his DRS in 3, 2, 1, rear wing. Go back to my view that I like. Always overshoot that corner on a pass. Alright, no damage, but tires are wearing quick. I'm not going to try and pass him on the corner because I'm going to have his DRS. I'm going to give it some hybrid battery. And DRS, there we go, rear wing open. And he's going to the right. He's really blocking the apex. Hard on the brakes. I don't want to hit the Ferrari. Get it turned in. Kill the battery. And we're past. Alright. Lap 6 out of 14. We're in third position out of 22 cars. Looks like we're fighting both Ferraris up ahead. Full race update.
P3, you are currently in P3. Ricciardo ahead, less than a second separate you. They're on old softs. Tsunoda behind, they're on old softs. The distance to the leader is 1.7 seconds. Your pit window opens in 2 laps time. 9 laps to go.
Alright, I'm not going to fight him knowing I have a DRS zone coming up. You guessed it, rear wing open. Take some curb. Line them up for the straight, straight. Alright, let's line them up. We're on the straight now. Hybrid battery engaged. DRS, rear wing. Look at all this power. Just from the rear wing being open. Takes a ton of downforce off the car. And just gives you amazing straight line speed. DRS zone, rear wing open again. I'm not going to go for it because I don't feel comfortable. And it's too early. We're just halfway in, 7 laps out of 14, and we're in second position. I don't want to make mistakes like that. What I want to do is get into first place and back the race up so our teammate can catch up. Teammate status.
We're leading our teammate by 2.5 seconds. They're on old softs. They're in 5th. The time last lap was a 1:30.7.
Full race update.
You're sat in P2. Sainz is ahead of you. The gap is less than a second. They're on old softs. Ricciardo is behind you. Less than a second separate you. They're on old softs. Your pit window opens next lap. 8 laps to go.
Press the OK button. OK button.
I pressed it!
Pressing the click button.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
Press the OK button, Fred.
Charles is in for his stop.
Okay, awesome. We were able to pass the Ferrari on the straight. our teammate went into the pits with the other Ferrari. That way we don't have to worry about stacking up this lap when I come in. So right now I'm just going to push as hard as I can. As you can see down on the left hand side of the screen, all those cars that just went into pit lane, they put on their medium tires. And this time around I'm going to put on my mediums with this group of cars. Box this lap.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Alright, make sure they're going to change on the medium tire. Whoa, the tires are like shot. I have to take it easy around here. Alright, so we're set to go on the mediums. And hopefully while we're in the pit, we're not passed by this group of cars that already changed their tires. So Science came in behind me. Verstappen came in behind me. Alonso came in. So as you can see, a group of cars have come in.
Complete, go now.
Alright, hopefully we can get out before any cars pass. We're still in first, we're still in first.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Alright, so no cars were able to pass us in the pit. We're still first place. We're on lap 9 out of 14 with a 3-second lead. A 3.9 second lead to the closest car. And it looks like our teammate is in 4th place. He's 6 seconds behind us. An awesome beginning to the season. We're in first place, leading the race with 5 laps to go, but I know from experience a lot can happen in 5 laps. So I just want to hit my apex, work on my exits. I want to keep a good delta, but I don't want to push. I don't want to push the car beyond its limits. Our tires are looking good. Engine's looking good. Brakes looking good.
Gap to teammate behind is 6.6 seconds.
I just don't want to spin out. That would be terrible.
Drive the default. Charlie, 85 when you can. Drive the default. C85 when you can. That's on the MFA rotary to 10 o'clock position. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Copy that, Maz. If you can move MFA to position C and then select 85 on the dash. Repeat number again. Which number? 85, 85. I cannot do it when you're having a now.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, the gap behind is 6.3 seconds.
Yeah, it's a bit time. I'm flat out, so I'm doing what I can.
Fastest lap of the race. I like to see that. Alright, we just have to keep it together for 3 laps. It's been a while since we've won here. And to win the season opener, the first of 10 races, is a great feeling. I have a feeling if I'm going to lose it, I'm going to lose it around here, my favorite part of the track. Even though it's my favorite part of the track, it will reach out and bite you.
Pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay, one more lap coming up, and the win is ours.
This is your final lap of the race.
We pulled out an 11.6 second lead to the closest car, 11.7 seconds now. We just have to bring it home in one piece. Full race update.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Signs is behind you. Our gap behind is 12.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. This is your final lap of the race. There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
So we did good on the fuel game.
Great drive. We did it. Good job.
Race mate. Absolutely
Awesome.
fantastic race pace.
That was good, Rob. Thanks so much. All the guys, thank you so much. Let's keep pushing.
A nearly flawless performance here then, and a commanding victory. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
I think we'll chalk this one up to a deft touch on the brake pedal. That's allowed them to challenge down the inside into the braking zones, and ultimately, if you do that often enough, you end up winning the race. It was great to watch as well though, wasn't it? Forget strategy, forget tyre management. Who doesn't love a good old-fashioned scrap?
Here comes your top 3 making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
Okay, we might have to change designs because our racing suit looks just like Ferrari's. Didn't think about that. Okay, look at us getting achievements.
Rhys takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
I have to give it to Rhys. They fought so hard and had incredible pace at times, so I don't think anyone else did a better job today.
Let's move on to the Constructors. The owner-drivers team moved to the top of the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
All right, awesome. As you just saw, first race of the season, Bahrain. Our first win. We haven't had a win in quite a while. 9 more to go, and we're leading the championship already. I love it. Standings. Our teammate Leclerc, who came in, did he come in 4th? He's 4th in the championship. He's 14 points behind us. We have to get him up to 2nd. And of course, we're the manufacturers, leading champs, with Ferrari a close 2nd. 5 points behind. Yeah, we need to change our uniform because it looks too much like Ferrari's. We'll tweak the color a bit. All right, our rival this season is Yuki Tsunoda. So we already beat him 1 race. Our teammate, we have the same acclaim. So the only reason we didn't get the constructors' money was because Leclerc didn't come in on the podium. But we have $733 million. I just want to see where the next race is going to be. Round 2.
There's a lot of cash just sitting on the books, waiting for us to decide what to do with it.
The Chinese
I think
Grand
it's
Prix.
about time we started putting that money to work.
Yeah. Chinese Grand Prix, April 1st on a Thursday. And I will see you then.